Occasionally, yes, but not today.
Yeah.
They have left us blue. So, what convention, you've obviously been to a whole bunch. Is there one convention that you want to go to that you haven't been at?
All the ones I haven't been at. Is there, I mean, you always hear about Dragon Con, and so I've been so lucky that I've been to Dragon Con 2 years in a row. This third year, I can't say anything yet, but I'm feeling very warm and fuzzy about it. I'll leave it at that. I've heard like WonderCon is a really cool one to do. I've never done WonderCon. That would be kind of neat to do. So the San Diego Comic Con is just too huge. I don't think I'd want to do that kind. Also, I'm small potatoes for that kind of thing. But there's a couple of con circuits that are in Australia that are hard to get into. I would love to get into one of those. I've had friends do them and say that they're wonderful people that run those cons. And usually you do like 3 in a row or something. So you spend 3 weeks there. So you get to see the country and then also meet all the fans down under, which would be awesome. I'd love to do that.
So for all those up and aspiring actors, what advice would you give them to find what they love?
Well, if they sound like me, if they have a voice similar to me, it would be to find some other career completely. I don't need the competition. No, but what would be? Well, first off, if they want to be voice actors, then I would assume that's their love. In fact, that would be my first thing I would say to anybody. It's like if you want to go into acting, voice acting, on camera, whatever, it's got to be your first love. It's got to be. There's nothing else that you want to do. Because if there's something else you also want to do that other thing. This is the most. It's a rewarding business if you can completely give yourself over to it and accept the fact that you may never fully make a living from it, will never be famous. You can accept all those things, then you can get a lot of reward out of this. But if you have any of those kind of expectations, it's going to be that career that constantly slaps you in the face and kicks you in the nuts. Because it's not, sorry, it's a kid here. It's not...
That's okay, you should hear some of the things his dad says.
So it cannot be. But if you can give everything else over to it, and it's like you have to do, there's nothing else you can do, then my advice would be, especially for voice acting, is take singing classes, improv classes, acting classes. After that, then take voiceover classes, because usually voiceover classes lead you making your first demo reel. And then from there, it's looking for representation. And there are many different pathways into this career. There's no one right way to do it. So you can hear about how other people got to it their way, but because you may not be living in Los Angeles, you may be living in another place. So how you get to it is going to be different. And with voiceover specifically, you don't necessarily have to be in LA or New York to have that career. You can be in a smaller city and maybe have it. You can even be in a small town and have a version of it where you do local commercials and things like that, or just do online stuff. The internet's changed it so much. There's a democratization that's happened to the career. But for on-camera film TV, if you really want to be in those shows that you love, you have to come to Los Angeles, New York, or be Canadian, because they get all the work. Or be British and come over and take jobs from us. Or Australia. Come to think of it, no wonder I hardly get any work.
So where can people go to find more about you?
DCDouglas.com is the main baby. And then you can also follow me on Twitter, DC_Douglas. And then I've got a fan page on Facebook also. So.
Well, awesome. Thank you for coming on our show.
Well, thanks for having me.
It has been uplifting. Definitely a very unique personality.
You've definitely been the most colorful guest we've had.
I'm sorry. You'll have to go and censor a lot of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No censoring required.
No, actually, you have. We've had people on here who use much fouler language than you, so you've actually.
All right. So I brought it in at PG-13.
We hit it exactly where it needed to be. So yes, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention and the rest of your stay in Winnipeg.
Well, before you cut off, come over here. Yes. Just say thank you for watching as Darth Vader. You got to be close to the mic. Ready? Yeah. Yeah, you have to say it. Say thank you as Darth Vader. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Is that your Darth Vader voice?
No.
Try your Darth Vader voice. Do it again. Darth. I can't even do Darth Vader.
He's laughing, sorry.
Darth Vader. This is CNN. No.
Thank you for watching.
That was much better. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Facebook. Have a good night.